radio is always ready for the show. Hey everybody, it's Oliver Happy Hour. We here on November 10th, 2019. It's a Sunday as always. I am joined by my lovely siblings as usual. Debbie Deb
here in the building.
Debbie Deb is here in the building. And Darren.
Hey everybody. What's happening?
I'm so nice, you gotta say it twice.
Thank you. You do it, I don't.
Alright. We have a wonderful guest here to join us too. Hanging out in the background, but he's gonna join us. What's your radio name?
Radio name is On Brand Andy Thinks.
On Brand Andy Thinks.
_ silent.
Yes. Andy Thinks is joining us here today. He's one of Darren's longtime friends from New York.
Yeah, New York. And oddly enough, one of the reasons why we connected was because Andy is from LA.
Yes.
So yeah, of course, you know, when if an Angelino is in New York, I feel like there's almost like a kindred spirit that you share because, you know, we're out in the damn concrete jungle. And we used to having at least some grass. The leaves usually stay green most of the year. But you know.
All right, well, we are on the side, the south side. We're on the
east side of South Central LA.
All right, yes, we're always in South Central LA recording live every weekend. We got some new music like we always open up with. Darren, roll us into the new music of the week.
All right. Sorry, I wasn't prepared. My bad. Here we go. So this is the first one. This is from Frank Ocean. This one's called In My Room.
Like the music. I feel like he's cool. Usually he be singing. Now I think he's like going with the flow of talking.
You know, I think Frank Ocean is coming back though, because he was out for a cool minute.
Yeah, when's the last time he came out with an album? Well, Blonde came out in what, like 2016? 2016?
Yeah, it's been a few years. People have been asking where his music at.
A few singles here and there. So
right,
it's nice to hear his voice.
Right.
It's nice to hear his voice.
I like the music on this track.
Yeah.
I think it has a good flow.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. It's about.
Yeah, it's cool. All right. Okay, Frank.
All right.
That's cool.
Yeah, so coming up next is, this is Miguel. It's a new single called Funeral.
I've heard this before. It's on
I
the
like
radio.
to change it a beat.
Where have I heard this?
Oh, on the radio, maybe?
Is this on a movie?
Oh,
50 Shades
maybe it
of
kind of
Grey?
sound like Black Panther song, kind of. Maybe.
I don't know. There's something familiar about it. I like it.
Yeah, maybe I'll look up some information later about it.
Or perhaps he just sounds the same as his other songs.
Oh my gosh, baby. Was that was that some shade?
That was some shade.
I mean, I feel like it just sounds a lot like his other songs.
I like it. I like the change of the beat.
I do
But
too.
yeah, I get what you're saying. It kind of say it sounds the same.
I mean, the whole song is there's no change. You know. Usually, how a song have a bridge. This song ain't got a bridge.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
You know how the bridge,
comes in and it changes like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. All right. Anyway, so this one is called "Hit Me Up." This is Omar Apollo, Dominic Fike, and Kenny Beats.
Oh.
Change my mind if you ever switch it up. And I'll waste my time if you pursue it. I'll let you know if you ever hit me up. Pretty boy, not a city girl.
What do you guys think?
I like it.
Who is Omar Apollo?
Yeah, he's this new artist. You know.
Is he black?
This is actually like something alternative. Actually, I don't know what he looks like. Maybe I should look him up real quick.
Yeah, I know. I would be surprised if it was a white guy.
I think he's white.
You think he's white?
He looks kind of Spanish,
Oh, okay.
Omar Velasco.
Oh, Velasco.
Girl name?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Omar Velasco.
Oh.
Yeah, he grew up in Indiana.
Wow.
Yeah, he danced ballet. Remember? Did you used to see the folklorico, like dancers, like when they dance? Yeah. With the dresses.
Wow.
So he was in yeah. So okay,
Oh,
from Indiana. So yeah,
He sounds good.
yeah. So again, this is Omar Apollo. It's called "Hit Me Up." All right, so to switch it up a little bit, this is Tinashe. It's called "Die a Little Bit," featuring Miss Banks.
Thanks to these songs. Funeral and
Die a little bit. I know.
Yeah, it was another single called "Dead" from Kyle Dion that I was gonna put on here, but yeah, it's weird how they.
What?
They're all releasing this music around the same time.
Yep.
What's happening?
It's a lot of deaths, man.
This is a party song. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, is she giving instructions or what?
Basically.
Oh my
that's what
goodness,
people
this is a
do.
damn
That's
party.
what people
This is
do.
a damn party song.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it.
They
I
could be in
just-
Vegas dancing in this shit
Yes,
in a damn
for
club
sure.
right now.
Absolutely.
Oh.
People high off freaking
better watch
Xannies and
out.
all.
You better watch out.
You
Doing all
have to
that.
tell the DJs when we get to Vegas, like, play this song, play this
Ooh, I
song.
want to dance to this daggone voodoo.
Right.
music.
I feel like people will be like,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You guys go ahead. Yeah. You guys go ahead and dance to this crazy shit.
I
I
feel
will not.
like,
No, thank you. No, thank you.
oh my god.
It kind of has like, I don't know what is it, like an
You can go
Afrobeat
to-
kind of behind it?
Yeah.
It's like something, a combination.
Like techno and Afrobeat.
Them
Yeah.
beats. Well, really, it's like them beats. That's more like, I feel like that's more like, yeah. Like,
It's an Afrobeat, yeah.
You know,
I hear that, yeah.
it's kind of in a trance.
Mm-hmm. I
Alright.
think you are right there. It's a voodoo song.
Oh
She out here doing voodoo.
my
All right, let's switch it up a little bit. This one's called "Long Love" by I do not know who this is, but it sounded good. It was called AgaJon and
AgaJon.
Yakoto and SOS.
Yeah,
It's called "Long Love." Let me look up who are these people.
AgaJon. Interesting.
Okay, AgaJon. This cat look like he 18 years old. Hamburg
Wow.
based with roots in Afghanistan.
Wow.
Interesting.
This remind me of like
Questlove?
The Roots.
Oh, Jill Scott?
Jill
Who?
Scott. It sounds like.
No.
It sounds.
Well, because Jill Scott was in You Got Me. Well, Erykah Badu.
Erykah Badu.
But, you know, Jill Scott.
But it sounds like neo soul.
Yeah. And I think her name is, I think this is Yaakoto. I mean, who? Oh, okay. Oh, she's beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Dang, there.
She's born in Hamburg, grew up in Africa. She's known for Afro soul.
Oh, okay.
Afro soul.
Yeah, Yaakoto. Oh, there she go.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Look, you hear me? I got excited when I saw the
know,
picture.
Darren, slow down.
Ooh.
She's pretty.
And so this must be SOS.
Mm-hmm.
Here it goes, a little musical discovery tonight.
Right.
See how easy it is to just look up who you're listening to? So this is our boy Buddy. This one's called Hollyhood, featuring Kent Jans.
Oh.
Oh.
What do you guys think?
I like it. I mean, it's decent. It's not something I would like immediately play. Like the Tinashe song.
Oh my gosh, baby. Good night. Oh, help her, Lord. Help her.
It's funny. It's funny.
It's funny. Yeah, I would love this. I'm a Buddy fan.
It seems cool.
Okay, yeah, so it's called Hollyhood.
I like his little part with, hey.
Andy thinks, what do you think of these artists? Who do you feel
I'm a big Buddy fan, so this is
Yeah.
good. This is good. I like it's an inch on trend, good vibes.
Right.
This is something you throw on the playlist with some other songs that sound the same.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. So just one more, just because I just gotta show some respect.
Extra.
Yeah. This is my man Morris Day.
Is that
Remember Morris Day?
bonus track?
Yes.
Morris Day in the Times?
No, just
Morris
Morris Day.
Oh.
He been putting out music.
Ever since Prince died.
He's like, now it's my chance.
Oh man.
Is you ready for the phone?
Hold on.
Somebody bring me a mirror.
That was smooth.
Hey.
He was, or he is a smooth guy. I wonder how many kids he got.
Yeah. I said you want to have any kids. All right, you guys. That's new music. Oh, hold on, wait a second. Let me tell you what the name of the song is. This is called Lil Mo Funk, and actually it's featuring Snoop Dogg.
Oh.
Where was Snoop Dogg at?
I think you had just passed it.
Alright. Yeah, so that's new music, y'all. Alright. Yeah. So,
All right.
you know what time it is?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Hey.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
poppin'?
Oh, what's poppin'? Oh, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Hey.
Hey,
Yo.
Millie Rock, one time.
My windshield
Millie
wipers.
Rock. what it was
Last week I
Anyway.
cannot figure it out. But what's popping this week, y'all? We just want to start with the Popeyes chicken sandwich
Popeyes.
fiasco. Okay, in the world, why in America are people getting murdered
I don't understand.
over these Popeyes chicken sandwiches? They messing up their cars. They getting stabbed.
Getting body slammed.
Body slam. Somebody body slammed this old lady
Like,
outside of the
What?
Popeyes.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody like beat up this white man for calling them the
No.
N-word.
Did you hear what that? Did you hear
No,
what that
he
white guy
deserves that
said?
ass whooping, okay?
Did you guys hear
sorry.
what that guy said?
What
Oh
did he
my
say?
goodness. He was calling them the N-word.
Yeah, he was calling them the N-word.
Yeah.
Like,
And
yeah.
and he was acting all defiant and stuff.
He was
like
really defiant.
You know, but what got me was that nobody attacked him in the store.
They
No, they
waited.
waited till his ass
They waited.
got out.
No, they waited until he got outside the perimeter. I think he took 2 steps off of Popeye's property and was on public land. And then a dude had him over. They took his sandwich.
Man,
They took
they
the
whooped
sandwiches
his ass.
and beat him
They're
up.
like, fuck you, nigga. You didn't get no honey. You should have asked for some extra damn napkins.
I can't.
So you can clean that blood up off your face.
Oh, you
No,
know.
he deserved
I mean,
that.
that man.
Oh, my-
clearly
He was being so
Oh, my
disrespectful,
goodness.
so defiant, so like, just like
But-
an animal.
But like, what was that all about? Like honestly, if you disagree with somebody, you could just say like, hey, you can say your piece, whatever you need to say. But he was screaming at the top of his lungs,
Yeah,
He was.
he was calling people the N-word and clearly defiant.
and then trying to jerk in their face,
disrespectful.
you know, trying to scare him and trying to, you know.
Disrespectful. So they beat him up and took his chicken sandwiches.
Man.
So let's just call it what it is. Like,
And then-
you didn't deserve those
It's-
chicken sandwiches. No.
You know, he better
Well,
hope it's a good Samaritan out there that's gonna stand in line and get him
Oh,
another sandwich while he's at the
God.
hospital.
No.
Freaking-
no.
You think he can apply to the Make-A-Wish Foundation?
Oh my gosh! Shut up.
Can somebody please
You know,
give me a chicken sandwich?
In Los
Please.
Angeles, this woman just messed up her car, like just completely
She had like an old
destroyed
school
her old school
Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes,
For what?
trying to cut the line.
Trying to cut the line.
And then when she got up there, they said, "Ma'am, we're sorry, we can't serve you because
you
you
cut the line.
So she just damaged her whole.
So
vehicle.
how she damage your car? She
It was
It was
a
those
pole.
poles. You know those poles that
It
be
was a yellow pole
that like blocks a certain area or whatever.
right.
She
and she was
was-
trying to cut the line and get through.
But then
The
they had
pole.
the nerve. Somebody had the nerve to get out the car and like knock on the person that she was trying to cut. He had the nerve to get out and was banging on the window.
To let him through.
I guess he was like, roll down your window. Like they was gonna roll down their window. Like, oh, what are you
But
gonna
it's
say?
just, y'all, it's just chicken sandwiches. That's
Yes.
why I don't understand why people have become savages. Like, it's
Over
really
these
become
damn
the animal
sandwiches.
kingdom out
It's
here.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
Animal kingdom.
yeah.
Devin, seriously,
It's
people are
ridiculous.
dying.
But I'm like,
Like,
if
that's
you
sad.
Somebody
said
got stabbed to death.
That is really stupid. Over
over a damn chicken sandwich.
Because that guy tried to cut the line inside of the, so they stabbed him. Which I'm just like, why do you even have?
That guy or whoever was doing the stabbing, they must have been really mad that day and was standing in line and waiting the whole
And that
ride.
was just that
Yeah.
trigger. That was like, oh, I hope somebody do something for me, Jimmy, because I'm gonna get him. I'm ready to fool. Who's gonna try to stand in line before me? I'm a.
Child, I
I
tried to
mean,
make I made 2 attempts today. I mean, this last week.
2 attempts.
2 attempts. Because
You
there's
couldn't
one
do
by my job and there's one by the house. And the night that I went there,
Devin was like, I'm
I
gonna try
was
to
like,
go get
you know
one.
what? This
She
is
waited
bull crap.
15
Okay.
minutes and just left. She
I said,
moved
I'm not
on.
going.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for more than yeah.
Like
I mean-
15 minutes. I was sitting there and I was like,
And didn't
I don't know
move.
why they don't have
I did
no.
not move.
You know, if they
Are
you know,
they made fresh? Is that why?
Maybe. I don't.
I think
I
they
don't
are
know.
maybe because you know they're like sitting in buttermilk or something like that.
Right.
You know?
I'm like, are they made to order? Because then I can understand the long wait.
Ah,
Because
yeah.
if it's made
If
to
it's
order.
made fresh.
But it's supposed to be a good sandwich, so I think it's made with like the utmost,
Right.
you know. But I'm like, if you like the damn sandwich so much, can't you get some damn cornmeal and some chicken breast
And make it your
and
damn
some
self.
and some of them
Give
Hawaiian
the other
some of them
people
Hawaiian
a
rolls
chance.
You know, huh?
I'm like, give the other people a
it's also
chance.
the Popeye sauce that they put on it. It's the sauce that
It's the
they
sauce
also.
that-
And that was some damn Thousand Island with some Chipotle sauce.
I agree.
Right.
You know,
can
or
make
with
that,
some
and
with
you
some
can add
seasoning.
some truffles in there, truffle
You're not
sauce
gonna
in there.
be like that.
I'm just saying, you know, rest in peace to the guy who unfortunately lost his life over this, but it's really not that serious, guys.
Should've been
And
that
like,
It's
not
definitely
right.
over a damn chicken sandwich that you can make at home.
Well,
Hell.
I just think that people are savages, and like this is bringing out the worst in people.
It
Like, to
really
be
is.
It's
like-
giving them a chance.
You said what?
It's giving them a chance.
Man.
It's giving them a chance to like act out.
And that's sad.
Legitimately.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna switch it up and what were you
Well,
saying?
I mean, I think I realized why all those songs were talking about death. Because somebody died over a
damn
doggone chicken sandwich, and then we have this other situation with Miss Alexis Crawford.
Yeah, in ATL.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a couple of stories to talk about from the ATL area. And Darren, you're right. Alexis Crawford unfortunately lost her life because her roommate's boyfriend apparently, suspectedly, what do you say?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you know, killed her and then dumped her body in the park.
Oof.
And then the roommate is the one that told the police where to find her body. But they have been searching for her for about a week, or a week and a half or so, and they weren't able to find her until the
Like,
roommate.
you had a whole week, girl, to report this. Like, she
And
could
she
have
didn't
told
deserve to,
somebody.
like,
And she
why?
did not. She was a student at Clark Atlanta. She was one of 10 children. Her parents are devastated. It's sad.
21,
It's really sad.
I mean,
And the
everybody's-
roommate was like, she was friends with her. So I'm thinking, like, if that's really your friend, you're gonna freaking stand up for her and be like, okay, if you really didn't have nothing to do with it, you gonna freaking, even
Say
if you
something.
scared, you can report it like anonymously. And be
Right,
like,
why didn't she
you know
call the
what?
anonymous line? She could have been up calling the line like, oh,
Yes.
she, you know, I can't speak too loud.
Right.
But
Like, I'm
but
scared for my
this
life.
nigga did it.
Yes.
This nigga, you know, he got this fucked up ass fade,
Right.
and he wear these
Oh my
dingy
God.
ass socks. Yeah. He's the one who did it.
Also, too, you know,
That's
Alexis
ridiculous.
went to the police and made a report that the
October
boyfriend
27th.
on October 27th that he allegedly made unwanted sexual advances, like unwanted kissing and
Oh my
unwanted
goodness.
touching.
Right.
So she went and reported him. Well, apparently this boyfriend of the roommate had previous cases,
I wonder,
and so he
yeah.
was on probation. So Devin had this idea, like, you know, maybe he was mad that she went to like make this report, and he sought revenge, and in a fit of rage,
Right. Oops.
like you were saying earlier, Darren, like just
Yeah.
ended up suffocating her, and then panicked.
Panicked and then
Because
buried
that was the
her.
cause of death.
Suffocation.
Suffocation. Yeah, it's just like what did she do to you other than report you for unwanted, like,
He was
advances?
probably
should've
just
stayed
angry
away.
because maybe this was gonna be the last straw for him, and he would be, you know, have to go to jail.
But
But
the-
did you
thing
really
is
think
is-
he was gonna get away with it? And why
No,
did he
but
fucking
the
do
thing
that?
is that it probably would not have, you know, he could have amicably been like, oh, okay, come to your moment, come to your damn senses.
Yes,
She doesn't want you.
that's
So
it.
if she doesn't want you, there ain't gonna be nothing.
Yeah.
And
And
you
you
decide,
got a girlfriend.
and you're too damn stupid to think, you know, I mean, he's obviously
Or
not thinking.
you know what? Maybe the girlfriend, maybe the roommate was jealous or something. Y'all know how it goes. Like,
Yeah,
Well, no, but it's a bunch of damn fools,
females.
a bunch of fools,
It
a bunch
is.
of fools.
It is.
I mean,
Full and-
21-year-old, they're not developmentally, like, we
Yes.
all know, like, developmentally, you are still developing in your brain.
You know what, it's just that-
through your 20s.
Right.
So there's something that was wrong in this situation where they couldn't come up with reason, like,
Yes.
reason completely, like,
to solve this
was
without
eliminated.
killing.
They just went through, like, they just was,
in the heat of the moment, the rage,
and was
or
forced
something.
through their emotions. Because
Yes.
I'm like, his feelings was hurt. The roommate probably felt like jealous and also scared because she didn't know what to do. But like you said, she should have reported it anonymously. Like,
Well, yeah, 'cause
She-
she got
it was a
charged. She got a
whole
charge.
week.
She got a charge.
yeah,
Yeah,
But
This
now
is a
it's
whole week.
harder.
Oh man.
A whole
Well, she
week.
and I wonder
And she
when
had-
she found out, you know, or when she was allegedly to find out. I found out.
I mean, was she an accomplice? Did she?
I mean,
help
she's
him
malice.
with
She's
everybody, you know?
got charged with malice.
Well, they said, the reporter said that she had admitted, or she said that the night of October 30th, the last time she had seen Alexis was at midnight that night. And then it showed that obviously she was gone. There was no like sign of break-in. Her keys, her phone, her wallet was still in her, at the apartment. So it was like,
So she knew what was going. Yeah, she had to have known that he had done something. That,
Yes.
she's probably up around the house. Anyway, she probably let the dude in.
Yeah, well, rest in peace to
Oh my God,
Alexis
yeah.
Crawford,
I know.
and blessings
right.
and condolences to her family.
Yeah, that's pretty
That is
full,
just
man.
super sad. Also in ATL, there's some crazy stuff happening. Devin, you were saying that it's named one of the 14 cities with the highest human trafficking
yes,
and child
and
slavery in Atlanta.
Yes, in Atlanta alone, 12,400 men purchased sex with young women in any given month in Georgia, in the state of Georgia. And that's crazy. 100, and then this is a little bit of stats or whatever, but it's 100 adolescent females that are sexually exploited in Georgia as well.
Well, how is this happening is what I want to know, because 12,400 men are participating in exploiting underage.
It's sad because they can
Children.
take advantage.
I just think that it's sickening. It's honestly, like, as I'm talking about it, it's making me sick to my stomach because I just don't understand. I really do think that the porn industry has created this mindset in people that is very, very sick, and it's
Yes.
But I think it's expanded it because I think it's always been there.
okay.
In a sense, I think it's been there. I think it just comes out of a form of fetish. But now fetishes look pretty sexy, out there on Pornhub, or people really just living out all these BDSM
Right, these different
and these different roles.
fantasies.
Look at 50 Shades of Grey. Look at that
Right.
Mhm.
whole fantasy world. Was not made sexy.
Mm-hmm.
But these are people that also are not consenting. Like these are
Right.
under
Well, yeah,
that's
right,
that
of
like
course.
it's just literally
That's
making
the
me
problem.
sick to my
This is
stomach.
because this is an illegal.
And 12,400 men are participating. Like, how did they find these numbers?
And so they were saying this week, they were just the news, a lot of reports were just saying women should not travel alone. If you're going somewhere at night, you shouldn't travel alone. I do that myself, but I feel like ain't no motherfucker finna mess with me. Okay, I'm not. I don't look. I be looking at people, and I'm very observant, and I'm very aware of my surroundings. So,
We've also talked
But-
about this, how self-defense
Exactly.
is very,
Yeah.
very
Yes.
important.
and
Yeah, we
then
have.
they also said, like, if you see like those construction looking vans
Mhm.
that are like that have the windows whited out and stuff like that. Like they said, if you ever see like two vans that are parked, like just one with
Between
one space,
cars.
don't park in the middle of it. And just be aware of your surroundings. Like
Mhm.
never travel alone, and yeah,
Yeah, and I think more information should be going out about this because it's,
carry mace.
carry
Invest
mace,
in a
know your
taser.
self-defense. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of like quick self-defense things that you could do to quickly get away from,
Hiya!
especially if you're in a public space, you know what I mean? But I do
Oh,
think that
God.
like women should just be on the guard because
Yeah, for sure.
this is very sad to hear.
It's not only in Atlanta too; it's out here in LA.
Yeah, it's out here in LA. It happens a lot. Hollywood Boulevard. We got Long Beach Boulevard.
Fig.
Figueroa,
Mhm.
Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, you said
It's
Darren,
a
you saw
lot.
some like girls who looked like they was like 14 on Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Well, my buddy Dio, he works out there, and he was telling me about it being a lot of young women out there, who
Yeah,
are out there, selling themselves.
it's really sad.
I mean, it's very, very sad. Like, it makes me wonder what's happening in our society and how it's gotten so out of control.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been like that for a while. It's just like, you know, the thing is that it just by nature of our population growing, it just becomes more of a demand, more of people going out to make that supply.
Yeah.
And it's really sickening.
They'll kidnap you, drug you, abuse you.
But why can't you just do that? Like, like I said, it just sickens me. I can't even understand why it's even a thought that comes to mind for people.
Money hungry.
I mean, money hungry, but beyond that, it's more like.
Well, who's money hungry from who?
Yeah, exactly.
The guys.
But I mean, but
who's selling the girls.
Yeah.
But oh yeah. So I mean, they're supplying it for the interest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then on the other hand, you got to think about, well, who do they target? They target these runaway youth.
Yep.
Youth who may not have a support system or who are in foster care.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those who have been neglected.
Right. Yeah, we got to get our family structures back in order for real.
For sure.
Yeah. Speaking of family structures,
come on now.
Get away.
So wait a second. So T.I. is over here. T.I. is young. He's talking to somebody's daughter, right?
Right.
Yes.
He's saying, "Hey, let's get away. You can freak some, make you down." What if his daughter is down?
Oh, he don't want that.
He does not want that.
Don't
Okay.
want that. It's been a major topic of conversation today. I mean, this week, just in general. But I did want to bring it up today because multiple people have been talking about it. But T.I. basically, he said that he takes visits with his daughter after she goes out to the gynecologist to check her hymen.
Wow, that is really invasive.
And he also asked his daughter, or basically told her to waive her rights. As an 18-year-old.
Yeah, because she's 18. She ain't got. I think even like at 14, right? Like, can you like
15,
not have?
I think.
Yeah, no, you're 18.
No, but can't you have like discretion?
Like if you want your parent in the room or not.
Right,
It
like
may
when
be
you're like
15 or
14.
16,
Yeah,
right
I
there.
thought it was younger. I thought it was like 14 or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, it may be younger, but he basically, persuaded her to waive her rights. I was talking today to some friends, and they were like, there has to be money involved
He's
in the fact that
saying
he's
if you
manipulating
don't-
her to basically say waive your rights, or you won't get something, or you won't get your allowance, you won't get to stay with me. You want
to be grown.
You want to be grown, but
You
you
still want
won't.
to be my baby. I gotta come over there and make sure and have them check your hymen. That is so invasive.
That is
She better not go
incredibly
horseback riding.
You can't even write.
She better not ride
That's
no.
a big fact.
Yeah,
That's
she
the
better not go
fact of
horseback
it.
You know
riding.
that
Your
your
hymen
hymen
can
can break for many reasons. You know?
Exercising, riding a bike. Hell.
What if she trying to bend over to the front and touch your
I
toes?
can't. Shut
Oh my
my
God. But the thing is like she has consented to this. She did waive her rights. He is allowed to go to the gynecologist with her. But my thing is, how controlling is T.I. to do this to his daughter, but he doesn't. He
Do it
doesn't
for his son.
This is a double standard.
Double.
Right, because his son, I heard his son ain't no virgin, huh?
His 14-year-old.
What is 14? His son is 14 years old.
He's either 14 or 15.
Wait a second. Wait a fucking second.
Yes.
So you're saying that his 18-year-old daughter,
Uh-huh.
he's trying to get a hymen check on all three for his 18-year-old daughter, but his 14 or 14 and a half, 15-year-old son has already lost his virginity.
Yeah.
Please tell me it wasn't with his right or his left hand.
I can't.
Darren.
You sure it wasn't a wet dream? He counted that wet
I
dream
don't
off,
know.
you know?
On
No.
the episode.
On the episode that he said he
Family
gave his
Affair.
son a high five.
What? Oh, T.I., bruh. Come on, man.
Yeah.
But he even admitted to it though. He even said like he would have it would be a bias, or like he would feel different about his sons than
I mean, he doesn't. Obviously, he doesn't give him. He doesn't give two shits. But honestly, T.I., my man.
The double standard.
Honestly, if your son can go out and get somebody else's daughter pregnant, you should have that same level of concern for that parent as you do for your daughter,
right?
And your child. You know, it's that same love.
It's agreed. You know what I mean? And I kind of wanted to talk about like what is this old school mentality? Like if my daughter remains a virgin, she is some type of more desirable.
Yeah, she has more value. I think her stock price would increase just a little bit more if she was a virgin. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that's the common conception, right?
Yeah.
We kind of talking in a matter of factly kind of.
I just wanted to get into the mindset of men because I'm like, what is that? Why does he even have that? Like comparison in terms of like it's okay for my.
She's so pure.
She's
until,
she's supposed to be so pure and desirable, have more value. I don't understand it. I just don't. What is it? Can somebody explain it to me? Anybody?
Hey, do you want to go into it a little bit?
Anybody?
What is it? I don't see it. Honestly, I was gonna say it's like very generational. You know, I feel like you know he's older. He has that mentality. Do men still have that idea today? I mean, there is that whole the less people you sleep with, your body count, right? Comparison.
Oh, right.
It's very it's very stigma, right? For men to be like, you know, you run through as many as you can get, and women have to kind of be at bay.
Right.
Well, the good ones. The good ones is that you know the good ones out there. You know, there's no body count. You know, I mean, but it is a very puritanical way of looking at it.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
But I want it to be like it could be her decision, not controlled by her father. Like if she wants to stay a virgin until she's married, perfect. Like go ahead, do you, girl? Boo boo. I salute you.
But with her daddy's money, she don't need no damn man.
I mean, hey. But if
What's
that's
the name?
her
What's T.I.
decision,
daughter's name? I know. Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, but she's 18. She has every right to deny.
Right.
You know, but he's basically convinced her, manipulated her into.
Oh, Deja.
Yeah.
So he's gonna do the same. He's gonna do the same thing to Leah and Hyras.
Yeah.
Why? I'm just like,
I don't understand.
It may cause them to be rebellious, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you can't control what they do outside of when they do decide to move out and everything. But he may just want all the girls to be at the house and the boys can go so they're royal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think it's really, really a double standard, like you were saying.
Well, if I was her, I'd go horseback riding, man. Make a good excuse.
I mean, the last thing I wanted
do what
to
you
say,
want to do, girl.
The last thing I wanted to say was like a lot of people that were interviewing him, like they were just happy to have him on their show. They didn't
check him about
They didn't check him or they didn't acknowledge like you're saying a double standard.
Yep.
Like, why is that? I don't understand why somebody like wouldn't be okay with just saying, "Hey."
I think the girls they were like surprised that he did that, and they were like, "Whoa, bro! Like, that's crazy!" Like they just said it was just like their reaction. They didn't really say like,
I think they apologized after. I think
they
they came out on social media and had to apologize for allowing that.
Okay.
But yeah, somebody should have said something.
Yeah, or should have given him the facts. Like, yo, bro, you can't tell that she's had sex, especially if she exercises or rides
and call him out and say you're being a hypocrite. It's not right. Like, just call it what it is.
Yeah.
But you know, T.I., he is just so intellectual and he thinks he knows everything.
I would like to propose indubitably.
Right.
Just because you use big words don't mean that you're intellectual. Like, to be quite honest, because to me, this decision does not mean that you're being it actually means that you're regressive if you have this mentality of trying to control women or control your daughters as opposed to and not treat your sons the same way.
Right. That's not
It's
fair.
actually really regressive.
That's just not fair.
Just gonna call it what it is.
Yeah.
So, you know, speaking of other news, there is a new strain of HIV found for the first time since 2000. Did you guys hear about this?
What?
Really crazy.
Yeah, since it's been 19 years since the last strain of HIV was found.
Oh my
But
God.
they basically have to confirm it in a number of human beings before they can say, okay, this is a confirmed new strain. But yeah, there's a new strain of HIV that's been found, and the strain has basically mutated. So, and that's what we know about diseases and STDs, STIs. Like, it mutates over time. So Darren was saying that you think they probably are trying to look for a new way to like get more people to do
I know.
PrEP. And-
Well, no. What I think it is that they got Truvada and they got all this stuff out here
That's
to
just
combat
poisoning people.
these. Well, I don't know if it's poisoning people. I mean, I think it is doing it. But the thing is that people still have to use safe sex practices. You know, just because you're on PrEP doesn't mean you should just, you know, in any situation, just, you know, keep going raw dog and
Still
stuff like that. You
right.
can still get meningitis. You can still get chlamydia, gonorrhea. You know, the clap. You know, crabs. You know, you want to get, you know.
Oh,
Gotta
that's
watch
There's a lot
out.
of
so
STDs out
horrible.
there.
Huh?
There's a lot of STDs out there.
Yes.
It's a lot, and they're all mutating, y'all. So just be safe. That's why I'm also wondering, like, maybe T.I. is trying to protect his daughters. But also, I'm thinking about his
Well,
sons.
but then again,
Like, but you, so
But
you
you
want
know
to
what?
protect your daughters, but not your sons.
Atlanta is almost like they probably gonna have their own strain of something soon. You know, Atlanta, you know, has,
Yeah.
you know.
But I really hope, you know, that he's having these
Let's talk so much shit about Atlanta.
conversations.
Atlanta's a beautiful place. Beautiful
Right.
place.
But I really hope
I
that he's
lived in my
having
house
these
up there.
conversations with his sons as well, with, you know, using contraceptives, you know.
I hope so.
I hope he would do that. I'm sure he would have
You
that
know, I
conversation.
think it would really be interesting if his son got somebody pregnant. I'm just saying.
But the thing is, so look.
His sons
here's-
are very
No, but the thing is, my thinking, what you think that his sons are just gonna pull out automatically, like
no.
they're gonna have like
I
that.
feel like his
Look
oldest.
how many kids T.I. has. I don't think that comes in their family genes.
Exactly.
That they don't have that,
Hello.
you know.
I mean,
I
I
think
would
it
say
would
he
be
be
slap
on
in
his
his
son's
face.
head too, but not really about sex, but about other things.
I think it really would be a slap in T.I.'s face. If
It
one of
would.
his sons got a
But the-
15-year-old.
But look,
15-year-old son
his
got
thinking
somebody.
is that hey, look, it's gonna be my boy, so hey, look, that baby's gonna be taken care of, you know.
The girl,
Child.
okay.
I know it. I know it's flawed thinking, but in his mind, that's probably how it makes sense. of it.
Okay, Darren, you're right. Thank you for giving me that perspective.
You're like, you're like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Oh my god.
But it kind of makes, I mean, it definitely like helps me understand a little bit, perhaps, why he's doing what he's doing. Anyway, last thing about what's popping is Instagram is taking away likes. Did you guys hear about this? I don't know about this. What does that mean?
They're taking it. It's gonna be effective this coming week.
I mean, does it matter? Is it a good thing? Are they changing?
I really
the
don't care,
algorithm?
actually. I don't care.
What do you think, Andy?
Andy thinks?
Andy thinks.
My perspective is that I see where they're coming from. People have said a lot about the bad influences of social media, doing it for the likes. It's gonna be different for a lot of people. Influencers, I know it's gonna hit the marketing, the advertising end of Instagram. But my perspective, I think it would be good to get the attention off this whole generation of thinking
Yes.
of do it for the gram.
Right.
We'll see what happens in the coming weeks.
Yeah. I'm
But are they
very
gonna
curious.
Are they gonna take away the views too?
I think I know they rolled it out to a few cities to beta. I don't know the specifics. I'm sure it's gonna be
The
views,
and
the likes.
Okay.
You know, the comments will probably still be around.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The comments will probably still be around. Well, I think, like you said, Andy thinks like it's a good thing. Because
Yeah.
if we think about the generation of young children that's on Instagram,
Yes.
and the fact that they commit so much of their self-confidence and self-worth to generating likes.
Followers and likes.
It's completely against our evolution as human beings and our social. I think it's actually going to improve our ways of being social with each other rather than doing things for the gram. Like you said, it will promote people actually hanging out with each other and doing things in person.
Right.
So it may also decrease the use of Instagram because people may revert back to something else where they can get the likes and things like that. So especially those who are addicted to it, because I definitely think that something's gonna happen with them. They're gonna probably need to like enroll in some therapy.
Child. They're serious out here.
Afterwards.
No, yeah. I mean, I think, you know, I don't know. I don't even know what to think about.
You don't really be on Instagram like that anyway.
I get on Instagram. I see what other people do. I like other people's stuff, you know. I just do it mostly just in passing, you know, just to try to stay updated and abreast with different people. Sometimes I look at people's stories. And then when I do stories, I'm surprised that some people look at them, you know. And then, you know, people are like, oh, Darren, hey, Darren, I saw you guys are putting up a wall or something. Great job on the room. I'm like, oh, man, hey, you saw it? Great. Yeah, what'd you think? Great. Oh, thanks.
Mr. Tool Time.
Right.
I need to create a page and just follow Daddy around, and Daddy can just be. It'll be like Craig, not Craig the plumber. Big Craig.
Like Mr. Tool Time, though. Mr. Tool Time. I think that would be a great Instagram page or any kind of show, just in general. Like,
for sure.
It would be so good.
I should get a clock around my neck, huh?
I can't.
like Flavor Flav.
I cannot get a clock.
Mr. Tool Time.
But you
don't have a tool.
Okay, maybe not. Okay.
You have a tool. What you gonna have? Derek, let's talk about this. Come on, let's talk it out. What you gonna have around your neck? What is he gonna do? You got what?
A screwdriver?
I like that one.
No,
a hammer.
A hammer?
A hammer or a wrench.
A wrench. Have a wrench and necklace with a wrench on it.
I like a wrench, Devin.
Oh my goodness. Have a ratchet. I'm so ratchet.
Oh gosh, Derek.
That's actually gonna be really funny if you get a wrench and wear it around your neck during Mr. Tool Time.
Mr. Tool Time.
That would be great. Oh, yeah. Speaking of
Mr. Tool Time. I just gotta be so slow.
Like Daryl was looking at us like, you guys didn't get why I would use a club.
We are so slow there. That went over our head. Okay. I was like, Mr. Tool Time. Oh.
Damn it, I would have never got it.
Oh my goodness.
We are so slow. Sorry, Darren.
Alright.
That's not even where my mind was going with Mr. Tool Time.
Right. That's why I was like, what are you talking about the clock?
Hey. Well, speaking of some other stuff,
Throw
music.
my windows out the window.
Did you know?
Cut the phone pole, break my lease so I can move. Cause you's a bugaboo, a bugaboo.
I wanna let your love
On the car black. AOL, my emo style.
Cause you's a bugaboo, a bugaboo, you bugaboo, you bugaboo, don't you see it ain't cool.
It's not hot.
That you be calling me. Just now stop.
It's not hot. Y'all, Destiny's Child, I just want to say this. Destiny's Child is releasing a new album. You know, it's slated to possibly be released in December, or at least they're working on it. But afterwards, they're going to have a tour. Do you know I've been waiting for this for so many years?
Remember they recorded one of their tours? I forgot which one.
Oh, Destiny. Oh, I bought
Destiny
it.
Fulfilled or something
No. It's just like Destiny's Child live in Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
It was live in Atlanta. I bought that DVD from Target.
I watched that mess so many times.
I love, and that was the one concert that I've always been like, I never got to see Destiny's Child live, and I'm so upset about it. So if they come out on tour,
I'm buying tickets. I'm buying tickets too.
For sure.
That's what she's doing. Beyonce was like, shit, it's time. I'm gonna make this money right now.
And it was actually like when they released it, it was I think the 20-year anniversary of Single Ladies or something like that. Not Single Ladies.
Independent Women.
Say my name.
Oh, say
Oh,
my
Say
name.
My
Yeah,
Name.
yeah, it was like some like anniversary of
Yeah, Say My Name came out. This Writings on the Wall. This came out.
Years.
This 1999.
Mhm.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
long ago.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
saying it's the
20
20-year
years.
anniversary.
So they got to.
So they got to. It's time.
It's perfect time, you know, because
That's
all
okay.
the other, you know, all the other
Everybody doing
groups
the 20
is
years.
reuniting and shit
Right.
and going on tours.
Beyonce is a genius.
Yo,
She is
they
a
are
fucking
going
genius.
to sell the fuck out.
Genius!
I don't care. I'm gonna pay $258
I
for this
will.
I
damn
will pay
ticket.
$400 to get close.
We gotta see. We
You think
gotta
they're gonna
see
be? Where they
DC.
gonna be at? They gonna be at the Forum? I
I'm
wonder.
pretty sure they're gonna be
They're
at
gonna be at the
Rose Bowl.
Forum
At
and
the Rose
Staples
Bowl.
Center.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
probably.
sure.
Rose Bowl.
You're gonna have
Rose
to
Bowl
go
has
to
the
the
most
Rose Bowl.
seating. Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Yes.
go to the Rose Bowl.
She
Like
is.
there's no other place.
She done toured with
because-
her husband
Mhm.
She was
twice
by herself.
by herself.
Who
She
think
like, okay, I
Dodger
gotta
Stadium?
do
That was
it.
dope.
Now it's time for
At Dodger
DC.
Stadium, it was also good.
Oh,
I mean,
right,
I enjoyed
right,
it at
right.
Dodger Stadium, but I do think that it's gonna be at the Rose,
Rose Bowl has more seating.
Yeah, absolutely. For
'Cause you
like
can-
2 nights or
yeah.
something like that, they made it. So
Right.
I mean, even if we gotta drive somewhere, y'all, we gonna see.
We drive to damn near San Diego. They do a show in San Diego, Flagstaff, Arizona. We gonna be
Man,
there.
okay.
I'm gonna go
I gotta
somewhere.
go.
No,
I
we
gotta
gonna
go.
Yeah, we gonna be there. Vegas.
Hey. Why can't you just tell them? Then tell me who. Say my name, say my name.
You know what? This might karaoke go to.
Say, baby, I love you if you ain't running game. Say my
You
name.
acting kinda shady.
Say
Calling
my
me
name.
baby. Y'all, I just had to tell y'all that because I was hyped when I
I'm
found
so
this out.
hyped right now.
Yeah, this is-
Like,
And everybody was like, "This is."
I'm
perfect
finna put on
timing.
Destiny Fulfilled. I'm finna. Yes,
no,
Darren.
they're gonna
I'm
do it
finna-
around Christmas. If they tour around Christmas, they can even do their Christmas album too.
I know, right?
Well, they're releasing the album supposedly in Christmas, and then afterwards they're gonna like go on tour. So we'll see how this plays out. But you know, it was
Hey.
recently released. And you keep on putting what you
Say what's on your mind.
Teach you
Every time. See what's there.
Hold on the time. Gotta keep it real. Tell me what's going on. Tell me how you feel. Boy, I know you want me just as much as I want you. Come get my love. All here for you.
No.
Come on, Debbie, you better sing it.
Yeah.
You be saying no.
Yeah, she had that like hiccup. You know that?
Oh God! I'm so stupid, y'all. I'm gonna buy DC Artist Week, okay? Love Destiny's Child. I
You know-
love them.
In other pop culture news, Omarion and April Jones, that's a whole story in itself because April is now dating Lil Fizz. And supposedly said that she getting the best D of her life. But apparently she was saying that Omarion is mean to her and only pays $700.
$700 a month. That's it.
She was
Dang.
like,
Child,
Omarion.
$350 for each.
Yo, $700. That ain't even a car note for a Nissan Pathfinder.
Okay, like what is going on?
She can't even get no damn Nissan Pathfinder.
She
Damn.
threw him under the bus, y'all. She threw him under. He only giving me $700 for child support. And
They be going back and forth to court about little things.
wow, but she said he was mean to her. But now she dating his old
Bandmate.
bandmate.
I wonder if that. I think maybe that's why he's being mean to her. I don't know.
You know,
But he's been really silent about everything. Like
that's
you
why
haven't heard
April is
nothing.
speaking up.
So
Exactly.
this is his most recent ex, the one he was like,
Yes, he got 2 kids with her.
wow,
boy
when
and
did
a
they break
girl.
up?
I think it's been like almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
But even on Love and Hip Hop, it unfolds there. You know, she expresses the fact that like Omarion had just woke up one day and was like, I don't want to be with you, and that was just that. And she was just left like, what? Like she was just confused. Like so, she was saying how like Lil Fizz, like he stepped in and was like, you know, like he would take the kids and like, cause he has a son, so he would like take the kids and be like, you know, you need some time to yourself, like, you know, get your mind right. Like she was depressed or whatever, and she was saying that he was there for her. So like that's really where their friendship started or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And
it
they started
happened.
being friends
You know?
first.
Right.
Because he was just being supportive.
Exactly.
And now she's getting the best day of her life.
That's what she said.
April is beautiful too.
She is
Right.
beautiful.
Omarion is silly.
How the hell he just wake up and he got 2 kids with her?
Right.
Oh, he only paying $700.
I mean, once you know, that's why,
more,
like, she was saying, like, you know, everybody want to judge me and saying, like, I did this on purpose. But she was like, y'all didn't know where I was, like, mentally. She was like, I was broken. You know, he just broke up with me, like, after, I don't know how long. I think they had been together for, like, 6 years.
6 years, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Just wake up one day and just like,
I mean, that's just
I want some new
trifling. It's
That's kind of messed up. It's
see you
really,
later.
it's really
It's
messed up.
trifling. I mean, but that's how the industry is, though. I really do think in his mind, he thinks that, like, he can
He's
get
on
anybody.
another whole wave. Like, I
For
feel
real.
like he just woke up and was like, I don't want this. And his way of doing it was just by being honest with her and just jetting out.
But what's
But
wrong
that
with
was
him?
done. I don't
was
know.
like,
It's
something's wrong
weird.
with him.
He's on, like,
mentally.
spiritually, like, or, I don't know. I'm just saying, he on
What is he doing?
another
I
level.
don't
Like,
even know what he's doing. They just did the concert.
I can't even put, because Lil Fizz, he said that he just be on another level, like he on something, like not maybe,
drugs.
yeah, but I don't know. I don't want to put it out there like he's on something, but like
It sounds very grandiose. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it sounds super grandiose for him to wake up one day and be like, you know, I just don't want this no more because I could be better or I could do better. Like, it just seems like
something
in his-
he's going through.
right.
He's going through something.
He's going
He
through
has to
something
be.
mentally, and maybe he wasn't on the same. He felt like him and April wasn't on the same wave.
You can't do that. That's
I
crazy.
know.
I gotta step in here and I gotta say, nah, you can't do that.
After 2 years, after 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And she had just had the baby, like her baby girl. Like, it was probably like, she hadn't even been a year yet, I don't think.
Yeah.
Or maybe a year. I don't know. But it was just super random.
So when he came out with this song, was he was with her when he came out with this song, right?
Yeah.
Damn, this was 2014? Really?
Damn. 2014?
Yeah, 5 years
This
ago.
is 24. This was 5 years ago. Oh, this song was actually pretty hot. They were playing this song out for
Listen,
like,
and that was his song, like his comeback song.
It was.
yeah.
So he was with her. I think he kind of like started feeling himself.
Again,
And
yep.
she
Yeah.
she wants to be a singer or whatever. Like she, I guess, recorded a couple of songs.
She was no longer his muse.
And
Perhaps.
I guess
Yeah.
she was. I remember in one of the reality shows, like she was saying how she was like, "When is it gonna be my turn? Like I'm freaking the mother of your children. Like I gotta sacrifice what I want to raise our kids." But you on your shit, like, and he was like, wait your turn,
Oh, no, he didn't.
He was like, you need to work on your craft, and wait your time. Like,
At least
I
he could've-
remember him saying that.
At least he could have been like, baby, look, you're gonna do a solo at the New Life Community Baptist Church.
I dare it. I can't. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Oh my God.
You're gonna need to practice.
I can't. But
Yeah,
no, he was
you better put this audience in on. You better be catching
he
the
was saying
spirit.
that she did need to work on her craft. Like he was, it was like a kind of, he was trying to motivate her, but like his deliverance was kind of like
But
harsh.
also too, like when you make that kind of criticism of somebody and you love them, you say, okay, baby, I do think that
You're
you can make
capable
it
of doing
and you're
this.
capable. Let me help you
Yes.
work on your craft.
But he was like, this is not your time.
right, he's selfish.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
get out of here, Omarion. Like, with your, yeah, I want you to take all your motherfucking money. At the end of the day, like, give me, you gonna be paying $7,000 at the record date. Like, that actually makes me want
No, I honestly feel for April. Like, I understand where she's coming from. It's just like, who it is, like, she didn't mean for this to happen. Like they just fell in
And
love.
Lil Fizz actually showed up for her, so good on him.
Exactly. So,
You know what it is, and I think that she's happy. So let her
right.
be happy.
They're
It don't
both,
matter
they're
how
both
Omar
expressing
feels.
that they're very
That's
happy together. They're at the happiest that they can be, and they're happy. Lil Fizz got drama with his baby mama too. Like,
I'm sure.
it's weird.
So Omarion, you know, like bye. And then she's living her best life now. And sometimes that happens for a good reason. So good for her.
I think
Right.
Omarion is just gonna try and give her royalties to that whole Face Off album that he did with Bow Wow.
Oh my god.
Darren is on the roll, y'all. Cracking his toe.
Oh my god.
Here, take this.
Shut up.
It gets a few streams a month. It's good enough for you.
Yeah, the last.
Well, he didn't comment on nothing, so it's like
Of course he's gonna be quiet because
he
he's
hasn't said anything yet.
Yeah.
I wonder if he will ever say something.
Probably not because he's a coward.
Okay.
So Kanye is trying to change his name, y'all, to Christian genius billionaire Kanye West. He wants to actually legally change
I
his
am
name.
so tired of his accent.
Christian genius billionaire Kanye West. Do you know that they recently put a pic of him on the body of Uncle Ruckus
Oh
from
my
the
goodness.
Boondocks with his like
They wrong for
MAGA
that one.
hat.
They wrong for that one.
But it actually makes a lot of sense. He does remind me of Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks. If you really listen to Uncle Ruckus,
Yeah, I can't.
Devin, if you watch the Boondocks and listen to Uncle Ruckus,
Then I'll get the.
Kanye West is like the epitome of an Uncle Ruckus, like Uncle Tom,
Oh no.
kind of like black man who don't want to be black and wants to accept white culture and be conservative,
Oh.
but he's just really a hot mess.
No.
Hey, Andy thinks what he gotta say about
I
this.
know, cause I know Andy
That's
needs
very
to say-
memeable. That Uncle Ruckus thing, like, kind of fitting right now. As a Kanye stan, I'm gonna admit,
Right,
he's
I'm
looking
like,
like Uncle Ruckus.
He really is though.
Not in terms of the appearance so much, but in terms of just like wanting to be accepted by white people.
The
and
character
to
It's
say,
his
is
like,
character.
yeah, and to say that I belong
right.
with white people just as much as like any person, because I think that to me, I feel like Kanye will forever be unhappy because he wants to be accepted by this certain echelon
Totally.
of the fashion world.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're too bombastic for them. They will not put you on their shit because some white people may not like you or even know who the hell you are.
Right.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And they do not want to tarnish their brand. And unfortunately, because of what Kanye has done in the past, yeah,
Exactly.
he is
His brand is tarnished.
he is a controversial. I'm not saying that he is by far he is a creative genius
Definitely.
out there, but you know he has to make his own table. I don't see why
Make
he.
your own table like Tyler Perry, yeah.
Right. I do not
Got
see
his
why.
own damn studio.
I do not see why he has. Well, maybe he's working on that shit. I'm like, Andy, is he trying to work on trying to
He
build
has something, yeah, in Wyoming,
Yeah.
owns a lot of land.
He might do something.
You know, trying to bring Yeezy
Okay.
back to the States, so we'll see.
Yeah, you
We'll
said
see.
Andy. You said that he's trying to bid for 2024.
Yeah,
Oh, that's also
yeah.
true. Yeah,
For
he's
presidential.
bringing
I
out the
heard that.
presidential bid again, 2024. So
You think he's serious about it, or is this
I,
just
I don't think he's serious.
I don't think so either.
I mean, he might be serious.
he can't? You think he gonna make a song for the Iowa caucus?
I
Oh
really
my
do
God.
think that he's going to be on the team of the Republicans for any kind of presidential campaign. So at the end of the day, like Kanye West, you definitely Uncle Tom is looking like Uncle
I
Ruckus.
feel like he do like. I wouldn't say he does look out for the people, but then, like you said, like he kind of like becomes an Uncle Tom when he's around white people.
Honestly, I do think that his whole Christian spiel is like, oh,
Weird.
no, listen, his whole Christian, like, let's convert people to Jesus. At first, I was like, okay, maybe. Then I was like, maybe not. Okay, maybe. But it's supposedly he has like a statue or something.
Wait.
I
A
don't know.
statue.
Yeah.
A statue
There's
where?
like a statue. I don't know where I read this. You know, you may not want to like quote
Okay.
me on this, but I think I did see something about him like getting a statue of him in Jesus as Jesus.
No.
Please, somebody look this up because honestly, like it was definitely something that was released, like where he was having it made of him, like as
he's
Jesus.
being crucified, like Jesus
Yeah,
or something.
of him as Jesus, and it was like a statue, like a bronze statue or something like that. I can't remember where it is, but he was having it made.
You know, this man is a musical genius, he's a creative genius, but all
He's on
all the
his
other
ego.
things that he's doing,
He's
like,
doing too much right now.
oh Jesus, I don't.
Very controversial. Very
Yes.
controversial.
Maybe he's just doing this just to get people to talk. I don't know.
But
He's going through things. He's for sure going through things. Continues
Yeah.
to go through them in the public eye.
Yes.
I mean,
That's
it's
something
just
we do have
questionable.
to-
It's just like,
Mhm.
okay, I want to be on your side, Kanye,
I
because
do.
you
I
have
want to
convert.
be on his
But
side
then you
too.
go out and do silly stuff.
And I just be like,
Like
what's
wanting to
going
change your
on?
name to Christian genius billionaire Kanye West. Like, your name is Kanye.
Your name is Kanye West. That is the name your mother gave you. Okay, so I mean, of course, he's gonna keep his name Kanye in it, but
Yeah. Well, we're gonna switch into politics, Devin.
Darren, you not here.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, politics.
Politics.
Oh, I forgot to say that after.
What?
Remember last time I was like, politics.
Great.
Or I said, this is politics.
All right, Darren,
All
what's
right.
going on in politics?
Yo, so let's first talk about the fact. Remember Tatiana Johnson? She was the black
Jefferson.
woman. I'm sorry, Tatiana Jefferson.
Did you say Watson?
Johnson.
Oh God. Oh no. Forgive me.
Okay, so for Tatiana Jefferson, she was the young black woman who was shot as she was playing video games in her own house by this police officer who resigned, but now he's been charged, with manslaughter. Her father had a heart attack a few days ago and passed away.
He was going through so much stress.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the stress of losing his daughter so tragically brought it on.
How old was he then? Do you know?
I don't know how old he was.
Yeah. But also, did you guys hear that bless his soul, rest in peace, the
Right,
CEO of Kaiser Permanente also passed away at 60.
No.
Really?
Mhm.
Of Kaiser?
The CEO of Kaiser Permanente
Really?
passed away. Darren, can you look it up and find out his name? But he passed away from, I believe, also a cardiac arrest.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was 60 years old.
Oh, he was a black brother, man.
Oh,
Bernard
damn.
Tyson
Yeah, Bernard Tyson.
dies at no. But the thing is that he was a black man.
Yeah.
Black men face so much stress. I mean, just like black women, we both, black men and women, black people in general, and I think Latinos do as well. People of color.
Exactly.
We die from stress and from not eating right. I don't know, Brian. So I need to eat right. I do. Of all the messed up
We
shit that
definitely
I
have
eat
to
all
be
the
more
time.
health conscious.
Yeah,
I should be.
Vegetables. That's
Absolutely.
really important.
Yeah, I eat with
Yes.
rice too.
Yeah, and rice. That's a good carb.
We going over all the intakes of.
But yeah, no, he passed away as well at 60.
That is, oh
Mhm.
God, that's
Yeah,
so unfortunate.
I mean-
60? That is young.
And he was the CEO of Kaiser, y'all. Like all of Kaiser Permanente. Which
Yeah, they're all about health and wellness.
Right.
That's what surprised me. But yeah, that also happened. And then I do want to bring up Rodney Reed, who has been a huge topic of conversation over the last couple of weeks, actually, because he he's on death row right now, and his execution is coming up in 10 days, and he's slated to be executed. And so many people, including celebrities, Oprah, Beyonce, Meek Mill, so many celebrities have come out and signed this petition. Like 2.5 million people have signed the petition to postpone his execution, because over the past few years they've come up with a lot of evidence for him to have a retrial. So what have you guys heard about this?
I haven't heard anything about this guy.
I heard that well, I first heard that Kim Kardashian, she had wrote a judge, or she wrote somebody, a senator or something, councilman, I don't know. She wrote somebody about the case, trying to get his execution
Commuted or stayed, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but
and then I also heard that he went to jail for the murder of a white woman who he was having an affair with, and she was going through a divorce, or she was going through a divorce, and there's a lot of speculation that or evidence that, and witnesses saying that you know, the fiance was with
her ex-husband,
her ex-fiance or her ex-husband,
yeah,
at like that night that she had passed away.
Okay.
So, but I guess the problem was that he had lied initially about having sex with her.
So his sperm was actually found inside of her, and
What?
that's how they convicted him.
Right.
Yeah. So he was 50.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 51 years old and scheduled for execution on November 20th for a 1996 murder in Bastrop, Texas. But the reason why he was convicted was because they found his sperm, his semen inside of her, but
and he couldn't verify that they were dating, or that
because
they were
he
seeing
had initially lied to protect her or to protect himself
because they were having an affair.
because they were having an affair. When initially, like, if he had only simply stated we were having an affair, I had slept with her a few days beforehand. So that's why this case is like really kind of up in the air, because you know he's on death row. You also have to think about the family that's affected by this, who truly think that this man did it. But there's also witnesses saying that at her funeral back then, they heard the ex-husband say that bitch deserved what she got, like at looking at her dead body and stuff like that. So that's how basically they started to.
Where he at? How come? But, you see, but this is in Texas. We gotta remember this is in Texas, and I don't think in Texas they're really focused on really trying to, you know, they found his black ass, and they decided they felt like they already solved the crime.
Yep.
They said they matched the DNA samples. They said, oh, that's him. Bam, bingo, lock his ass up. We ain't even got to research shit. Obviously, this nigger over here raped this woman and killed her.
Yeah.
Obviously.
But he's saying that they were having an affair, and
Oh my
you know.
goodness.
So, anyways,
We gotta cover our, you know, men in general. I mean, you know, if you out there doing this, just tell the truth.
Thank you.
Just tell the truth, man.
Honestly, if he would have just told the truth from the beginning and said, yeah, I was having an affair with her, she was going through a divorce, like, he wouldn't have looked so suspect, because the reason why they convicted him was because of that lie.
Yeah.
And then they found the semen and was like, but what's happening here? So that's when he had to tell the truth. But I also want to bring up the fact that, you know, people are focusing on this one man, which is, you know, it's awesome to bring this to light. But one of the bigger issues is there are hundreds and hundreds of men on death row right now who are probably innocent. And the reason why this man was brought up was because he's on like a program Oh my God, what is the name of the program? It's like
Probation.
no, it's basically a way for people to have their cases reopened. So it's they only.
Oh, the Innocence Project.
Thank you, Darren. The Innocence Project. So he is a part of the Innocence Project, but hundreds of other men don't get to be a part of.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
Innocence
Because
Project.
I mean, the Innocence Project needs to be federal. I don't know why they're not. Because it's just really taken up by different law schools. Because law school students who do a lot of this investigative work.
Right.
But I don't see why this isn't a federally funded program to go
It
back
should
in.
be.
You know, I mean, we got to make sure that it's right, that we're not killing the wrong people. Now, look, I'll be honest. You know, the death penalty is a touchy subject. But somebody like Charles Manson, I don't see why the hell we supported his ass for 40 years. We had this dude living up here, us taking care of him. He up here talking shit, getting cell phones and stuff. They should have executed his ass a long time ago. He should have been gone.
Like he freaking
Should have had his bones used in anatomy class.
Hello.
This is the skeletal remains of a crazy motherfucker right here.
Right.
Right here. I mean, I don't want to say it like that, you know.
No,
do, you know, hey.
that is
It's
true.
true.
People like that, people who maliciously do things to hurt people, like, and have done like serial killers and shit. Like y'all need the death penalty. Y'all need to freaking get it. Y'all need to get in that chair as soon as you get behind them bars. Okay.
Right.
I agree. So I definitely think that we wanted to bring this up obviously this week because there are larger issues connected to this case in particular, and the reason why it is getting such media buzz is because celebrities have attached themselves to promoting his release or promoting the delay of his execution for this retrial.
Right.
But they're not doing it for any other people on death row who may be innocent. That's my problem with it. It's like, okay, yes,
who may
he's in the
be
Innocence
innocent.
Project.
Like if they have
I
evidence,
understand he has a really convincing case and this is awesome. There are also hundreds of innocent people who are also in jail.
It's not
So
for
you're going to commit your time and your energy to just one person. I think you should be more open-ended and be like, here's a list of people. Here's a list
But
of
you know
people,
what?
including this Rodney Reed guy.
I want to say like Kim Kardashian, like she has been
An advocate.
for a lot of different cases.
Yeah.
So and she also like elaborated on what she does. Like she could say like, or she said that she'll probably like fund I guess investigation or something for lawyers to like work on the case or whatever. She may like provide the funds for that, or she may write a letter, or like
Sometimes that shit works. Hey,
and it has worked for a
I
couple
love
of
Kim for
people.
that. I do not.
And that's
you know,
she
and I think that's
paying
from
homage to
her
her father.
Yeah.
Because she said that she would see her dad, with different cases that he worked in and stuff. So like she would even go to like some of the court cases. She was at the O.J. Simpson court case or whatever. So for her to like step up and
I think she's a paralegal. She is a paralegal and she's working on getting her lawyer.
I commend her for
Passing
that.
the bar.
Passing the bar.
Right.
Which you don't have to go to law school to pass the bar.
Oh, so she's just gonna try to just pass the bar, huh? Hey.
Yeah. I mean,
She don't
many
need to
people
be in
don't
school
know that
anyway.
though
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
They spend hundreds of thousands of dollars going to law school
When they can
just learn how to pass the bar and become a lawyer.
Shit.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
She's doing it.
Kim is very smart.
She's smart. She got enough money to get a good tutor to come over there and go through shit. The hell I need USC for? I get a USC professor to come teach me on Saturday. Shit.
Yeah, that's the one thing in that profession is you can actually go around the system.
Yeah.
So any final thoughts, Andy thinks?
I'm so glad this was my first appearance, will not be my last. Thank you for having me. It's been a great week. Talked about a lot, so.
Yes.
Any final thoughts or recommendations to the people?
Hopefully you have the holiday tomorrow. Enjoy. I'm going to definitely take it easy this week. So everybody else take it easy.
Nice.
Salute.
Thank you. I'm glad that you mentioned that. Shout out to our veterans
Yes.
out there in the world. Our veterans. It's Veterans Day tomorrow.
Yes,
and
yes.
Our granddad was a
Our
veteran.
granddaddy.
And so, paying homage to all those that sacrifice their life, their time, their energy, and are committed to the safety of our nation.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Any
Yeah.
final thoughts, y'all?
You know what? Yeah, we covered a lot today. I just want to say, keep on keeping on.
Hello.
As Grandma Newbie would say, keep on keeping on, because sometimes it's hard. It's hard to remember what you kept when you keep going.
It's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get this money for the rent. With the Cadillacs and gas money spent, you'll have a whole lot of bitches jumping ship. Jumping ship.
Oh my goodness.
Some way you always go to Tina.
I don't know. That's my girl,
Lift up
okay?
the job in the city.
No, for me, like you guys said, it has been a lot that has gone on this week. I just want everybody to take a breather. Inhale, exhale, release the stress, laugh it off, smoke a blunt, have a drink, relax your mind,
And let your conscience be free.
and let your conscience be free, okay? Don't stress over the small stuff. I know shit may happen, but you know what? You gotta thank God because you woke up, okay? And that's just that.
Hey.
All right. Well,
Proverbs.
thank y'all. Well, yeah, I just wanted to say,
I'm
can
sorry,
I say
baby.
mine? I mean, dang. I just wanted to say
Sorry.
thank you to all of the people that are coming through as our guests. We're super happy to have you, Andy. Thanks,
Thank
and
you.
Yes.
we're just
Yeah.
glad to have our guests every single week. I want to put a call out to those who want to come and want to come back again to add some extra opinions and ideas to our podcast every week. To me, is really profound, and I just love the fact that we have a voice to be able
Yes.
to share on our podcast every week. So I just want to say thank you, Darren, for being our AV tech guy and hosting us every single week for
Every
the past
Sunday.
2 years.
2.5, almost two and a half years.
Almost
2.5
He
years.
is our wonderful host.
Time
and
flies,
making
wow.
sure that our AV is always top notch, ready to go.
And
Giving
even
us
if-
sound effects.
And even
Right.
the place in the space, we've
Yes.
the space has grown,
Absolutely. You're
over
doing
past
some
2.5.
remodeling over here.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love it.
yeah.
I love it. It's looking good. So I just want to say thank you and bless you all.
All right,
Proverbs
Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path.
God bless.
Wait. Daisy, get your life.